Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are excited for this one. The NFL is so bizarre this year. So they've been calling this year in the NFL either the year of the tie, because we've had the Packers and the Vikings and the Steelers and the Browns tie, or the year of the shanked field goals, because in both of those games, there's a lot of shanked field goals. We're only into week 2, and we have a stupid amount of easy kicks that have been missed. So I'm gonna go through all the shanked kicks from this week. I'm gonna go recreate them out there just to show how easy it is. There's a whole lot of reasons why kicking in a game, kicking in the NFL with shoulder pads and a helmet on with all the pressure is a lot harder, but I'm also 20 years old. I'm not getting paid to do this. I'm out of shape. I haven't kicked in 2 years. And also, I'm not a pro. So the Browns have technically snapped their losing streak by tying the Steelers, but they still haven't won a game in like 600 some days. Only the Browns could snap a losing streak by not actually winning. I love it. You like that? You like that? Let's just start where we need to start. Admittedly, the Steelers kind of choked that game. It was 21-7, and it was just turnover after turnover after turnover. But Zane Gonzalez, who was like the highest touted kicker, this dude was such a good prospect coming into the NFL, is definitely going to be jobless after this week, in my opinion. So in the Steelers game, if he had made that kick that got blocked, the game was over. But I've watched this kick many times. I don't think that even got blocked. So this was a 43-yard field goal in OT. I don't see anybody touch it. So with 12 seconds left in OT, this would have won the game. They say TJ Watt blocked this kick, but I don't even see him block it, to be totally honest with you. And they don't ever show an angle. If I see an angle of someone touching it, sure, but I'm pretty sure he shanked this. Fast forward to Zane Gonzalez versus the Saints. So Tyrod Taylor got his moment stolen by this guy. Tyrod Taylor throws that amazing pass to Antonio Callaway with like no time on the clock. 18-18. And Zane Gonzalez shanks left. So yes, they did move the extra point back. The extra point used to be a 20-yard field goal, which a 14-year-old girl could kick. Now it's a 33-year-old field goal, which a 16-year-old girl could kick. So this is where we started to realize that maybe Zane Gonzalez was choking a little bit. Now I will say this is like their whole livelihoods and their careers on the line. So yes, there is a lot of pressure, but you're getting paid a lot of money to kick the ball. You should definitely be pinning these. Now Zane Gonzalez was not the only one who is definitely getting fired. Chris Boswell shanks a 42-yarder with 1:48 in OT. I can understand 50+ misses, but within 45 is, to be honest, a pretty easy kick. If you guys are in high school right now, I guarantee you could take any soccer player on your high school soccer team and they could kick a 45-yard field goal like right now. Yes, I know the pressure and everything is much harder, but these guys are getting paid so much and they do this so much, you'd think it'd be automatic. Boswell, Gonzalez, and finally it's Daniel Carlson for the Vikings. Packers-Vikings are tied 29-29, which already bothers me because I hate the Packers. I'm a Lions fan. They barely squeaked the one out against the Bears. And now he can end the game on a 35-yard field goal, and he shanks it. 35. I will, Man, I thought about it. 35 yards. That's a PAT. That should be automatic. The Vikings are kind of used to having terrible kickers at this point anyway, so I guess the Vikings fans, you probably aren't even that upset. You just kind of expected it to happen, I would suppose. So I'm gonna try to recreate those. I don't even know if I can kick a 52 anymore, but we'll see. And then I also have one more kick I'm gonna add in there, and you can probably guess which one that is. So let's get to the field and let's go have some fun. Alrighty, we have arrived at the gorgeous East Lansing High School, where hopefully I will not get kicked out. Let's do it. And since it is game season, this field is beautifully lined up so I can see exactly where I'm kicking from. If any of you go to East Lansing High School, thanks for the field. I appreciate you. Okay, so while I warm up, we'll get some things squared away. Number one, high school field goal posts are 5 feet 4 inches wider than NFL field goal posts. So I think if I'm gonna count these kicks, I want them to be pretty much down the middle or pretty close to it. So if I'm barely making a kick or it's hitting like the post, that doesn't count. Additionally, I am kicking off a 1-inch tee. In the NFL, they don't kick off tees, you're not allowed to, but they also have turf fields, which is a lot different than like a regular grass field. So if I'm standing on the 20-yard line, that's a 30-yard field goal. that makes sense. So we're gonna go to the 23. I think Gonzalez kicked it right down the middle. I could do it on the hashes if I wanted to. It doesn't change it that much. So we'll do that, and then we'll keep going back and we'll see what we can do. All right, boom. So that is the 20. That's the 10. Boom. 20-yard line. So this is actually, like, this is so easy. I'm not even slightly concerned about this. I'm gonna pull hamstring. I'm old. Actually, I feel surprisingly athletic. We're gonna bomb these. Let's go. I'm on the 20. 1, 2, 3 backs, 3 is a 33-yarder, and they've got lines for this too. 1, 2. This is the 23-yard line for a 33-yard field goal. This will be my first kick since last kicking video, so let's see how this goes. Great, it's about time and you never know. Don't show up to my show if you've got no energy. First kick of the day is good. I literally barely made that though. But guess who I made it better than? Zane Gonzalez. Okay, good one. Let's go. Next one. Okay, next kick's basically the same thing except it was Boswell. Boswell kicked his a 35-yarder from the right hash that he shanked. Hashes on high school fields are also way wider, but I'll go all the way over to that hash anyway and kick it from there. That was a 33-yarder, so 2 yards back from that. Right on this line. I guess I'm not getting signed. I'm gonna breathe on this one, and I guarantee it's right down the middle. Chris Boswell! Game winner! Tiny field goals are out of the way. 42-yarder from, oh, where's my phone? Boswell shanked a 42-yarder. That's what we're kicking next. That's the 30-yard line. So that from there is a 40-yard field goal. So 2 steps back, right on that line is a 42-yard field goal. I really wish I had someone with me to help me with this too, but no one wanted to come out here at 10 a.m. on a Monday. I'm also skipping class for this, so. I think I did my notes wrong. I wrote down Boswell kicked a 35, but I thought he kicked a 42. So for shits and gigs, I'm gonna hit both. But either way, Boswell, you suck. That's a fucking bomb. That's literally good from 55. That was my best kick of the day. 42-yarder down the pipe. Let's move on. Oh, it was Daniel Carlson. Daniel Carlson, the Vikings kicker, missed a 35. He was on the left hash though. Gonzalez missed a 52, which is pretty tough to win the game. And Carlson also missed a 49 to win the game. So we're gonna go kick the 52-yarder, the 49-yarder. And if I'm feeling good, I might just see how far I can kick one from. That's right there. That's the 30-yard line. So that's a 42-yard field goal, the plus 10 yards from the end zone. So a 49-yarder is gonna be 1 yard inside the 40. And I'm fairly certain he kicked this one from the middle. That was a good ass kick. Shanked it right. Definitely wouldn't have gone in on NFL. That was a good first kick though. I'm happy. 49-yarder attempt 2. On the pipe. So it's basically a 50-yard field goal, and that had like another, at the very least, 70. That's like a 57, 58-yard field goal. All right, next up is Gonzalez's 52-yarder. I was saying earlier, I don't think I can hit that, and I can definitely hit that. So we're just gonna say, f you, Gonzalez, and we're gonna make it back to 55. So this is the 50-yard line. So if you were to make a field goal from here, it's a 60-yard field goal. But if I step 5 yards in from that, go halfway, 55-yard field goal. That's a deep puppy. Oh! Short. Okay, I needed like another, I needed that last kick. That was a good kick though. That would have been good from like 45. Bomb! I suck. I don't think I can hit this right now. Call it a wrap, but I have one more kick for the final kick from the 17-yard line. A 27-yard bomb from Blair Walsh. Vikings win, Seahawks lose. Zane Gonzalez, I mean you no harm. Daniel Carlson, keep your heads up strong, kickers. If you're a kicker, you gotta have a short-term memory. You gotta be like a fish, bro. Fish are so dumb. I will catch the same bass like 6 times in a row if I'm at a lake. You gotta be like that if you're a kicker. You gotta be so goddamn stupid. That's what I want from you, Zane and Daniel and Chris Boswell. Boswell, you're actually like pretty good already. For the rest of you, I don't know. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. As always, fun video. Peace out.